Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, tonight I'm going to do something I'm familiar with, which is my ghost swipe, but I'm going to try something a little different. So I've decided to make up a base of grey, so that way I can see what it looks like with slightly different base colour. Because the whites are nice, but I kind of want something with a little bit of difference in it. So it's just a plain light grey or medium grey. So what I did is I used 30 grams white and about 5 grams black. Actually, I think it was a lot more like 32 grams white and 3 or 4 grams black. Just enough to give it a bit of colour. And I'm going to do my normal swipe from the middle out, but with the difference. I'm going to try to have it so it starts off one colour over this side and blends through, so by the time it reaches the other side, it's a different colour. So see how the flow goes. I really wanted it to go one colour, change to the middle and then go back to that colour. But I think I should just do a test run with seeing if I can make it. I haven't done it before, so got to see how I go first, just doing it one end to the other. And if that works out well, then I'll try and experiment a little bit more. I really want to do a rainbow where it starts off one colour and keeps changing as it goes along, but I got to figure out how I'm going to get the paint on the canvas in an even manner to be able to do that. So what I will do is I will do the base coat first, then I'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to put my colours on the canvas, and then it's just a matter of practicing and swiping, and hopefully with a bit of luck it all turns out the way that I planned. So I will pause it, I will cover the canvas with my grey, and I'll come back and we'll see how I go from there. Okay, so just pausing now. Okay, I am back. So, canvas is covered. I had a little mistake where I had kind of dropped a little bit, so I had to fix up that corner. Alright, I can breathe again. So what I am going to do is, I have silver and black, which are my Holcroft Professional Artist Acrylic. So silver and black, these all the colours are mixed 4 grams paint to 12 grams floetrol, which makes a total of like 16 grams. And the grey base was 35 grams paint and 140 grams floetrol. So my normal mixture that I always do, just 32 grams white, 3 or 4 grams black. So that is what I have. So now what I'm going to do is, I've got sky blue and phthalo blue, as well as brilliant violet and dioxazine purple. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start the blue at this end, and as I head towards the middle, I'm going to make it a lot more thinner. And once I get to about 3/4, I'm going to make sure I've stopped. Then I'm going to turn the canvas around and pour the purple down, doing the exact same thing. So it'll end up being normal purple, and then as I get to the middle, I'll make the paint thinner, like the lines thinner. So probably about that part there in the middle will be both colours blended. So you'll have blue that blends into purple, and then this side will be purple. That is my hopes of what it will be like. But I do find when I pour my paint, I can't pour this way and I can't pour backwards. I mess it up every time. So I'm going to pour this way, then I'm going to flip the canvas around and pour the same way, but on the empty side. If that makes sense. You'll see as I do it. So I am just going to use a couple of my pop sticks to indicate to me if I can. No, they've glued themselves. Oh, that one moves. All right, that there should be the middle, which means that there should be the middle. Just helps me judge where to pour the paint. Yeah, that should be about right. So, what colours should I do first? Let's go the darker blue. So off the canvas, pour it on, and do my wavy line and make it thinner. Whoops, a drops here. Oh, there's not too bad. And my light blue, I think I said purple earlier, but I meant blue. Make it thinner until it... Yeah, so that's the hard part. This is why I wasn't sure how to do it when I was going to do the middle part. Now, I'm going to get paint on my fingers, but we are going to spin it around, and hopefully I have it in the same spot that I had it before. That looks about right. Wipe my fingers. I really should be cutting my nails so I've got less paint underneath them. But I want to paint. Alrighty, now we have the purple. So same thing. And now we're just going to go with the black and the silver. Oh, why does that... Every so often I do that, where I skip a little bit. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops of black here, where I didn't end up getting any paint. It's not the end of the world, but try to make it so it's relatively even. That's the thing. I might actually try putting some of these in little, like, you know, those paint squirt bottles. Where have I got any spare? Yeah, like that. So it might be a bit easier for me to drizzle it across more evenly. And now the silver. It's hard because as the paint empties out of the container, you've got to keep tilting it, but you don't want to tilt it too much and pour heaps on, but you don't want to tilt it not enough and not get any on. So okay, so I'm hoping this turns out as awesome as I have it planned in my brain, but that's not always the case. I wonder if this silver's not going to show too much with the grey. Maybe could have done something like a tin, or even a pewter, so it was a dark silver. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, this is test number 1 of this style. So, like normal, I'm just going to use my half card because it's a larger canvas. I don't want it to be too small. Grab half the paint. First side, take the card halfway off the canvas so you get all the way to the edge. then it is just a matter of putting it there, dragging it and lifting it. Putting it on, drag and lift. Turn my card around because it's gotten a bit too bendy. I can start to see some blue showing up. Okay, the card skipped, so I'm going to overlap that part where there's a gap. So now you can see that's purple. Starts a little bit of a transition with blue and purple, and now we're getting more blue. Alright, that card I've finished with. Awesome. I'm liking that. Blue through to purple with a bit of both in there. Probably as you do this, so whenever you do something new, you learn as you go. So there's probably not as much of the transition colours that like the blue and purple together as I would have preferred. We'll see how it goes once I've finished, but I would have hoped for a little bit more. So what I could have done is maybe just put a couple of drops of purple through this part and a couple of drops of blue in this part, just to make that transition a little bit more smoother as it went through. But as I say, we learn as we do these, and if you expect to do something perfect the first time you do everything, you're going to be disappointed in yourself, because sometimes you get beginner's luck. Some of my first artwork was absolutely marvelous, and then I went to do it another time and it's like, how did I get it good the first time so well and my second time was a fail? It happens. Don't be hard on yourself. It's like everything. You can have beginner's luck and get it, and sometimes you actually pick up a technique really, really easy. And sometimes you also just have a bad day. We all have bad days. Don't be hard on yourself for that. Okay. Now, we just continue. Oops, I needed a new swipe paper towel. Where am I? Over here. I always have extras ready and waiting. That one is awesome. And it's funny, my paper towel's got really nice lacing in it from where I'm wiping off the paint. That card turning around. Fresh card. Okay, did that skip again? See, I got a little... When I say it skipped, see how it's lifted and then retouched down here? So there's that little gap. So all as I do is I overlap the card so it goes over that gap and erases it. Magic. So that is looking, I'm really enjoying this. So I'm just going to do my little swipe on my sides that I do, just so I don't have some straight bands of paint. And you don't have to do it much, just tiniest little bit, just so it erases those straight lines of paint. There we go. Alright, that's it. That's it. What do you guys think? I quite like it. I think this is one that would probably suit being vertical, not horizontal. So you could either have the purple up the top and the blue down the bottom. You could have it sideways or horizontal. You kind of just use your imagination, but can you see what my original thought was? I wanted to go blue, purple, and then back to blue again. And that is what I will try next time. I just wanted to do a practice run, which I was pretty sure this would work out and look pretty good. But I wanted to do a practice run just to make sure, because there we go. Tiny bit of hair fell in there. Just to make sure that it did look as good as what I had thought in my head. And I'm really pleased with this. Super pleased. So, I've got really nice lacing. I've got nice purples and blues. And I've got this area here where there's blue there. There's purple over here. So I've got a blended area. Not as much blending as I originally was hoping for. But what I may do is when I put the paint down, you know how I did it just to the 2/3? I might go all the way to and just leave the one little bit at the ends without the extra colour. So probably go blue all the way, start easing off and finish about there. And same with the purple. So the blend is a bit more transitional. But sorry. I hope you like it. I do think I should have used a different silver because I had a grey background. Maybe a pewter or even a tin colour. So a tin colour is like a really dark silver. That would have looked pretty cool as well. So I am now finished. Think it looks good. I'm really happy. So it is time to get the camera and bring you guys down for a close-up. Okay, there we go. So I hope this new light actually makes it a little bit easier and a bit more better for you guys to see. But you can definitely see the nice grey background, how it blends from blue through to purple, with this area here being a bit of a combination of both. My plan is to do this in a rainbow colour one day. So actually do 6 or 7 colours, starting like red, orange, all the way to violet or purple at the other end. That's my plan. I have done a few swipes lately, and I try not to overload you with the same type of painting all the time. But this is, I really enjoy these and I have lots of fun. And today was a day I needed to just do what I enjoy and do something I enjoy with a little bit of experimenting with it. So we will come down and have a look at some of this really cool lacing. Look at all that. Really cool. Goes through, gets a bit solid in the middle, which it does when I do these. Got some nice little points that come off. Here it starts to blend where you got blue and purple mixing together. More lacing. Going off both directions. See how you got the blue, the purple, the black. Comes along this way where you've got a little bit of blue within the purple. More super cool lacing. My camera keeps going out of focus. It's being annoying. And then down the purple side. So, please tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you think my idea of blending it more in the middle or going blue, purple, then black to blue again. Or I can do that with any colour, like red, yellow to red again. Mix it all up. But I think this is quite fun and different to what I normally do. In the same sense, it's the same as what I normally do. Don't worry, I know what I'm thinking. I just don't always make sense when I talk. I hope you had a good time. Let me know what you think. So comment, like, share my video. If you think this is awesome, share it so others can see. And subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really like to see everyone's comments and my numbers go up. Makes me kind of happy that what I'm doing is making an effort to show people how to do things. So enjoy your evening and I will see you most likely tomorrow for another pour. Have a great night. Bye.